guys, when you do the second and the third layer, you're basically just, you know, adding more on here. The key to making sure that this works is making sure that the layers before are dry. So you can kind of tell on your projects that the color changes a little bit, it lightens up as it dries. So his is pretty dry, so he's ready to start. Now what's nice for Kingston is that all three of his colors so far look different, okay? So it's gonna be easy for him to see where he's put his glaze and where he hasn't. For those of you that have glazes in the raw form that look the same, this is gonna be a little bit harder for you. I would say definitely by the second layer or the second color you've put on there that you have all your bisqueware covered, okay? So you don't see any of that white clay showing up anymore. The glaze will not run into those unglazed areas if they're left alone. So the problem is that if it gets fired like that, it's just gonna stay. That's the way it's gonna be. So make sure you get everything covered at this point. So basically you're gonna put this second layer right on top of what you've done here. This is how your test tile looked the way that it did. Again, remember that you're not brushing it on like you're painting, but you're basically kind of just dabbing it on here. And the problem with, for anybody who just kind of paints it on, if you do that, you're just going to remove those layers before that, okay? So you want to make sure that you're just basically dabbing it on top. Now what you'll also notice too, guys, is that the glaze, depending on some of your guys' colors, the glaze might actually be really thick. So when you look at this, it might look bumpy. Don't worry about it. Don't feel the need to go back through and kind of smooth it all out. When it gets fired, the glaze will smooth itself out. You just need to put it down, okay? And so you just want to, again, heavy brush, make sure it's loaded, and you're just gonna kind of dab this stuff on. It goes pretty fast, okay? And then again, make sure that you're taking it also too on the inside to overlap those colors so you get a good blend, and make sure that that edge is unfinished, kind of looks really scraggly and rough, all right? So that's basically it. So when you guys are ready, grab your color,